why the Packers restricted, after a few days of camp, the ability of the beat writers to put out information about who's starting, who's getting first-team reps, what the rotations are, who's in what packages, because the fans aren't there. It isn't as open as it normally is. There won't be the preseason games, so the rules allow all teams to be more secretive, to hold their cards closer to the vest, and Gutekunst made the decision, hey, look, everybody else is doing it, or at least others are doing it. It's hurting us to not do it. And the league's allowing it, Shireen. That's the bottom line in this crazy upside-down year. I know that it's not something that the media likes because it makes it harder for the media to do its job, but I understand where the teams are coming from because they're trying to ultimately construct a roster and a practice squad with the best possible players based on the best possible information. And if there's a way to limit the information that other coaches and GMs have about their team, they're going to do it.
Yeah, look, Mike, I was in on a lot of these negotiations as a board member for the Pro Football Writers of America, and it goes way back. These coaches wanted nobody at practice this season during training camp because they said the fans aren't there. We got COVID, using safety and health as a reason to keep reporters out. So we went from no reporters at practice to, hey, we're going to have 2 pool reporters like they do at the Super Bowl at practice, to, all right, we'll let 10 people in there, but it's going to be a team-by-team decision on what gets out. And every other coach in the league is going to see what the Packers did. If they haven't already, they are right now, seeing what the Packers have done with limiting what comes out of those practices. And I guarantee you 32 teams now are going to say there is going to be nothing coming out of our training camp. It's a different training camp because there aren't fans there. And practice rules will change once the season starts. So they really just have to get through the next 3 weeks. And then we go back to regular season rules where reporters are only there for the first 30 minutes and they don't see anything anyway. So, they want to restrict as much information as possible. They're doing that. Green Bay isn't the only situation we've seen. We've seen it in Atlanta and Seattle have kind of clamped down. In Dallas, we saw the McCoy injury. Gerald McCoy goes down, and the reporters aren't allowed to report that, and NFL Network comes out and reports it during practice.
Here's the reason why I think these concerns may be overblown by the teams that are clamping down on the information. Pay attention to the Patriots beat writers. There's no restriction on what they're putting out there. So if Bill Belichick doesn't see a benefit, or if he sees strategically that his best move is to allow this information to be out there in the public consciousness, maybe it's not something that the Packers and the Seahawks and the Cowboys and other teams should be worried about, because if it's working for Belichick, maybe it should be working for them as well.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.